Hey, what is going on, everybody? ScottDogGaming here. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're back. We're playing some more Football Manager, or Tractor Boys Let's Play with Ipswich Town. We've got some new signings. We've got Nico Sereno. He is a 17-year-old, and he came from Ijidu. We signed him for 190k. And he looks quite good, actually, as a youngster. He looks like he'll do a job for us. We did the deal quite a while ago, and we had to wait. And I've come off the screen. As you can see, they put him down in the one to watch. He can play out wide on the left, and he's only 17. He's wanted by Southend on loan. Should we let him go out on loan is the question. I don't know yet. Let's see what happens. We also have a new signing up here. I'm not sure if this is Ivy. I'm guessing it's got to be Ivy, right? Ivy. He's number 9. He's 26 years old. He plays out on the left for us. I figured we should probably go down that road. Brewster has been playing out there. He's been unwell. He's not been fit. We signed him from Levent, and he came for 105k. They seem to think, they being the people in our club, seem to think that he's worth 2.6 million. So it sounds like quite a bargain. He is on a reasonable wage, salary-wise, 13,000. He's up there with some of the highest paid players in our squad. But that's what we've got. That's what we're looking to push on a little bit here. And certainly we need some cover in these areas. The two fullbacks, and probably another centre half and midfield. But we're struggling to find anyone to fill those places. I do just want to have a quick look. Did Bishop come back from his loan? That is the question I'm asking. He did. He's injured. He's out for 3 weeks. So great. So the one player we got back, who I thought might be able to come and cover our midfield, is actually injured. Okay, let's just have a quick look at the team. This is the FA Cup, so we're up against QPR. Brewster's come back in, but isn't fit. Choices. Let's put Skuse in. Let's do that. Let's make this change as well. Fine. I think we'll go with something like this, maybe. Judge is slowly coming back. I think this is what we're going to go for. Let's get straight into it. Ivy on his debut. Be interesting to see how he does. And Harry Wilson back on the right wing, which I think he plays better when he's cutting inside. And you can see obviously Ivy lacking in match practice quite considerably. We're away from home. Ipswich have a bit of a nightmare when it comes to cup competitions. I think this year was the first year that Ipswich got through in the FA Cup in maybe forever. I don't know. I can't remember the last time. It was like 10 years, maybe, something like that. Hopefully we can do slightly better in this series. Although it's a really tough game away to QPR, who are doing quite well, I think, in the league. We could have had easier games, let's put it that way. Downs is there, back from suspension. There is Ivy. Plays it out to Kenlock. It's a tough game to come into an FA Cup fixture as your first game. I will say that Kenlock bursts into the box. Lumley saves. Wilson's there. And we are 1-0 up. 5th goal of the season. Another assist by Kenlock, although this one was via the goalkeeper. Absolutely take that. Ivy did all right. He just controlled the ball and played it out. I can handle that. And there's Wilson stroking it home. 1-0 up. Minutes gone, and we're shot in on Holly's goal, but I don't quite know how it got there. We didn't get to see that part of the highlight. Looking for Wilson. There is Wilson. Great first touch. Looks for Esposito. I should probably move the mouse. Wilson's in again. His shot is terrible. Oh, it's a corner. Okay, I thought that was his shot, but we'll take that. Wilson is worth, according to the game, about 20-25 million. By far the most expensive player at our club, obviously on loan from Liverpool. Last season being on loan at Bournemouth and scored a lot of goals in the Premier League, or is scoring a lot of goals in the Premier League. Okay, let's see if we can hold out until at least half time with this. Ball goes all the way back to Lumley. There's space out on the right wing for them if they look that way. Scouring over the top. They are in behind. Well done, Kenlock. Scouse plays it out to Ivy. He's done well, and he's played a ball over the top. Esposito controls it. It's under pressure. He gets into the box though. Fires it across. Wilson's there again. Get in. 2-0. Wilson with his second of the game. Impressed by what Ivy did. Impressed by what Esposito did. And then Wilson with the easy finish, although we've seen them miss those in the past. Did well. He had 2 men on him and just dinked it up to the back post. And there is Wilson. One of the shortest men on the pitch, just nodding it home. 2-0, 27 minutes gone. We obviously could have opted, well, we couldn't really, we didn't have that many players, but we could have opted for a weaker team in the FA Cup, but just felt like, where we are in the league, why not give it a little go? And that'll please the board a little bit more. They always want us to do slightly better in the FA Cup than the League Cup, and we never actually do that. So we've managed to get the save in. Kenlock is there again. Kenlock has been one of our best players, so by quite a considerable distance this season. 10 minutes to go until half time. It's pretty even in terms of the stats. They've had more of the ball, but we've got a 2-0 lead. Scouse to Kenlock. Kenlock looks for Downs. Downs doesn't get there. Taylor is in behind. Holly saves. Last couple of minutes of this half. We've seen it through to half time. I like that a lot. Tell the boys they did well. Let's keep going. We've got Kenlock who's very, very tired. I think we have to look to make this change really. Garbett, who I have said can go back from his loan. We're going to let him go. Give Ivy just a little bit more time. Wilson with the corner. Terrible corner. Holly hopefully is going to get there before that defender, before that attacker. Oh, he's had to hoof it. Didn't come into the box. Maybe if he'd have ran towards it a little bit quicker, he'd have been all right. But no. Okay, another corner. Can we get a better corner this time? Garbett takes. Wilson's going to bring that down in the box. Then finds Downs. Downs to Wilson. Wilson beats his man. He's in the box. Straight into the keeper's hands. Okay, let's make this change. One more change. Do I make it? We'll hold off for now. Okay, 60 minutes gone. So the UK has officially left the EU in the game, and that brings in some new work permit rules. Essentially, it means anyone from the EU also needs a work permit, which is bad news for us, I think, because signing players who haven't necessarily got the caps is something that we do. We don't often find players who have been capped by larger nations who will play, but that means we'll probably have to pay more wages just to get them a work permit. Get in, El Mazzuni is there with a header. Scouse with the ball to the well, I was about to say to the back post, but it was pretty much middle of the goal, I think, by the time he headed it. But we will take that 3-0 up. We can make a third change and just give someone a little bit of a rest. Again, so right in the middle of the goal by the time he headed it. But I think we're safe. I think we're home and hosed. But let's see. Are we looking at the offside? I mean, he's literally standing behind 2 men, so I think we're safe. Okay. Wilson, I think we're going to take you. Maybe just do that for now. Okay. Dazelle. Dazelle was subject to a loan offer from Bolton, but considering he's playing for us, we've kept hold of him. Norwood is there. Norwood scores. I thought this was going to be tough, but somehow we are 4-0 up. How the hell has that happened? Masala with the ball to Scouse. Scouse plays it down the line. Garbett chases. First time cross. Norwood unmarked at the near post. Strikes it. We'll take it. I think we're through in the FA Cup, everybody. I think we've done it. Although there is 12 minutes left and they might be about to score. So you never know. Garbett heads it clear. El Mazzuni's going to get there. Norwood hasn't really started his run forward. In fact, he can't be bothered, I think, is what we've discovered there. He's played a 1-2 with El Mazzuni, though. El Mazzuni makes it into the box and somehow has scored. How the hell has he done that? What a goal. Oh, okay. Lumley should have done better. Keane will have to take the blame for the goal. But let's be honest. Look at it. 1-2, which was great. I mean, I was moaning at Norwood, but he did well. And then, look, he's just skipped past his man here. Oh, I see. I thought he beat him. I thought he beat his man by sort of cutting him one way and going the other. Instead, it was just a terrible back pass. Okay, fine. Not the best goal I've ever seen. But 5-0. Downs isn't going to close that down. There's no point. We've got five minutes or so to go until the end of the game. And all QPR want is the whistle to go. They're holding on to the ball, though. They've had a lot of the ball this game. Ooh, Holly tips it over the bar. Scowen with the drive from 25 yards or so. There's the corner. Can we keep a clean sheet? El Mazzuni's there, lumped away down the pitch. Probably could have had a little bit more composure there, but never mind. There we go, full time. We'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. Well played, everybody. Scouse is man of the match, especially after I told him he can leave. We'll tell the boys they did well. And we are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Ivy made his debut. Going to send the assistant. We got 67k. Garbett loan finishes. He played his first game in months for us. Okay, let's have a little look here. Lots of scouting going on. I want to see if we can get to the FA Cup draw. Let's have a little look. It's 2 days to get to the FA Cup draw, so hopefully. And then we're up against Peterborough. Pelisic is about to sign for us. So he's working such a talented group of players. Did he get a work permit? I don't think he got a work permit, surely. Did he get a work permit? I guess he did. I'm going to come back. I'm going to delay it for just a little bit because I need to go back and look and find out if he got a work permit, and I don't know if he did. He looks like he's got a lot of potential. It's a lot of money though. It's all of our budget going, but I'm thinking he could be on sort of the sniffing around the first team, probably in that kind of Dazelle type role. But yeah, I don't know if he hasn't got a work permit. We'll be spending 1.4 million on a player who won't get be able to play. And one of the things I don't know on this one is I don't know where I can see it. I'm going to have to look through the news to see if I can see it. Sheffield make Crow offer. I think we might have to tell them to do one for the time being, but I don't know. I'll come back to that. Wigan, we're going to have to reject the loan offer for Dazelle. I'm going to come back and have a look at the Crow one. I'm not sure what to do there. Did I miss the FA Cup draw? Oh no, there it is. Has it gone? Automatic draw. Here we go. Let's have a little bit of FA Cup draw for the end of this episode. Derby or Hull? We'll play Everton. West Ham versus Arsenal. London derby. Nice. Reading versus Swansea. This is the game we want. Manchester United versus Fulham. God damn it. Middlesbrough. I bet we get that one. Watford. Okay. West Brom or Stoke. Oh, that sounds like the kind of game we'd get. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of typical, don't you think? Bloody West Brom or Stoke. Nobody wants to go to either of those two places. Great. Okay. We are going to leave it here. I'm going to go away and do a little bit of digging to find out if our player's been offered a work permit. Because if he hasn't, we can't accept that deal. To figure out whether we can accept Crow going, because I'm not sure if we can or not. We do need to have a little look at when the next game is that we're going to come back and play. Peterborough aren't here. They're down the bottom of the league. So we won't worry about that one. Next game we're going to have a look at is probably Swansea. So we'll play a couple of games and come back. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.